Y'all, what's good? Stu here, Stu TV. I cover all things blockchain, metaverse, crypto, NFTs, all the money making opportunities in the space. Back at you again with another crypto market overview. Just getting to the latest and greatest topics, just news and trend-worthy things that's going on in the space. But let's get into it. So we just clicking here, we can just see Bitcoin at closed above 67,000, still in the sideways pattern. But obviously, just with the recent catalysts, just been around, just been watching this recent news. Hopefully, just soon we can get into this price discovery phase where we can just shoot off price discovery levels. Bull will just officially take off. But if you haven't been paying attention or just going over, one thing I definitely want to go over is Donald Trump. Donald Trump had just spoke over at the Bitcoin conference in 2024. So a lot of people kind of anticipated the market forming a certain way on it so much X if you said any news and catalysts. But this is what he went over. And this is what he spoke about. This is going over this tweet. Trump spoke at Bitcoin 2024 conference. I watched and highlighted all the most important things. Knowing them equals seeing the future of a crypto market. Main points from his speech and how it will impact crypto. So let's scroll down. Bitcoin is the ninth most valuable asset in the world. One day it will surpass gold. If we don't embrace crypto technology, China will surpass us. The U.S. will become the crypto capital of the world and the global Bitcoin superpower. Bitcoin is going to the moon. I am proud to be the first U.S. presidential candidate to accept donations in cryptocurrency. The current administration has been waging a 3-year war against cryptocurrencies, blocking money transfers and making life difficult for you. On the first day in office, I will fire Gary Gensler, head of SEC. So those are just some catalysts and some news that had went over at the particular conference. Me personally, I'm just wondering about, are we going to have capital gains tax reductions or some type of benefit? What other catalysts and things to drive newer industries to be like, oh wow, I want to take that deal. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes on and develops. But even scrolling down, just reading regulatory rules for industry will be written by those who respect it, not hate it. There'll never be another digital dollar, CBC, during my presidency. On my first day of office, I will convene a Bitcoin council to create transparent and regulatory rules. The future industry is not determined by representatives, but by Washington. During my presidency, Bitcoin rose from $898 to $35,999. We need Bitcoin to be in the US. Cryptos will soar to new heights like before if I'm elected president. Never sell your Bitcoins. I will stop the U.S. government from selling Bitcoins, and we will create a Bitcoin reserve. So we can continue to read this tweet. Trump's speech looks very bullish for crypto, but not everything he said should be taken as pure truth. I think in the case of Trump's victory, we can definitely expect a relaxation of crypto regulations. It might even be beneficial for crypto. I also think that Trump's victory, the U.S. will indeed not sell BTC. They will also create a Bitcoin reserve and definitely not create a CBDC, even though it's I understand that the growth in the case of Trump's victory is certain. But I wouldn't blindly believe as soon as Trump wins, crypto will soar about 4,000% like you mentioned. Let's be realistic. Yes, the news is bullish, but how the market will react, no one knows. And that's just the main point to really highlight with a lot of these different catalysts, whether it's Democrats or whether it's Republicans or whichever side. I'm not really political for either or, but you don't know exactly how the market is going to react to this news, how it's going to react to the market. So what drives different price catalysts, what motivates investors or institutions now looking at this, now to have somebody like a Donald Trump be able to speak at the conference, you'll just see an interest in how things develop as we go forward. But let's go on to our next article. The clock has ticked on Bitcoin's post-halving surge. 100 days after the last halving, July 24th marks the 100th day since the Bitcoin blockchain cut per block mining rewards to 3.125 BTC from 6.25 BTC. July 29th marks the 100th day since Bitcoin blockchain cut per block mining rewards. At Nashville Bitcoin conference, the community will likely remember that July 29th marks the 100th day since the Bitcoin blockchain implemented its fourth mining reward halving. The bullish impact has led to slowdown in Bitcoin supply expansions tends to kick off in 100 days. New research by ETC Group show primary goal is to control the supply of Bitcoin and become scarce over time. Unlike fiat currencies, which have an ever-increasing supply, monetary inflation, Bitcoin supply is capped at 21 million. We're going to actually just scroll a little bit down and further. The key takeaway is that 100 days after the halving, the performance difference becomes statistically significant and becomes increasingly significant around 400 days after the halving. History suggests it, so you can just see like the different charts. So right now we're at the 100-point performance. So just seeing how much that percentage will go up and post 400, 500 day, be able to give you a timing exactly like where we're at in the market is respective, especially if you participated in previous bulls. That'll always just give you some hindsight of, all right, this is how I want to position myself. I might look to get out at a certain point. So all those things could just be running through strategies or how you move and navigate through this volatile ecosystem. But let's go into our next article. Bitcoin near 70K on the back of Trump's speech. Bitcoin Cash base means lead crypto market gains. So Bitcoin Cash is up double digits as the business week in Asia opens despite expectations from analysts in the Mt. Gox trade. The token outperformed the broader CoinDesk 20 index, which is up 3.6%. Bitcoin neared 70,000 mark for the first time since early June in Asian afternoon hours, days after Republican candidate Donald Trump revealed plans to make the asset a national strategic asset if brought to power in November. Bitcoin Cash and BRET, a relatively new meme coin on Base blockchains, led gains in crypto market on Monday. Meanwhile, Solana's SOL jumped 6%, leading gains among major tokens. BNB, Binance, Ether, and XRP both rose 2 to 5%. Initially, some analysts believed that BCH would be a loser in the Mt. Gox trade. Redemptions would result in disproportionately larger percentage coming into the market compared to Bitcoin. That fear seems to have been unfounded. The market seems to be reacting favorable to BRET, a Masscoin meme coin that is already meme coin heavy based blockchain. BRET is the roommate to Matt Fury's Pepe the Frog, a comical slacker from the Boys Club. BRET is up 11% in the last 24 hours, while Popcat, a cat-themed meme coin, is up 7%. Meanwhile, Trump-themed tokens continue in the red despite a recent address from the former president at BTC conference in Nashville. So just seeing like the different tokens that pumping, Bitcoin Cash, you have BRET, a lot of different tokens that's going on within the market. It's just things to be able to look at and pay attention depending on what you hold and depending on what you're into. Let's go into our next article. Democrats pushing campaign for reset on crypto stance. U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris understands crypto may embrace this issue in our recent campaign for the White House, said Bitcoin Nashville conference on Saturday. We had a total reset of the presidential election. We've been working hard to get a reset from Vice President. The comments come as 28 Democratic professionals, including a dozen or so members of the House, for a reset on crypto policy. Some factions of the party are pressing Harris' campaign to come out in favor of crypto. Crypto continues to emerge as a campaign issue in the 2024 election, which has already been flooded by tens of millions of dollars from industry leaders. Democrats have fallen well behind former President Donald Trump, promised to be friendly to Bitcoin and crypto proponents that bristled at Joe Biden's administration and heavy-handed financial regulators. But Trump once himself bristled at crypto. He called Bitcoin a scam when he held the White House from 2017 to 2020. So even just with this article, it'll be curious to see how the Democrats, I think either way, the narrative is going to be pushed. Cryptocurrency is going to be a real issue for either side or either party in order to address the ongoing needs and concerns. Do you understand this technology? A lot of things that's going to be fired, and I think cryptocurrency is one industry and just one part of the equation that cannot be denied on both sides and needs to be factored in. So it'll be curious to see how the Democrats on that particular side. We already know how the Republicans and how that different dynamics, but it'll be interesting to see on both sides how they interact and be able to facilitate cryptocurrency and what that looks like for the ever-growing market, and how they actually have a crypto policy that actually encourages people that's already in it and then encourages businesses, and how that ever-growing ecosystem will ever develop. But we'll see as time goes on. But let's go on to our altcoins. So we can see our altcoins for today. So we got Bitcoin at 69,609. We got Ethereum at 33.75. Tethered, Solana on the boost, boosting to $190, up 6.2% on 7 days. So Solana's got a bit of a pump. We got XRP over at 60 cents, Binance 592. You got Dogecoin at 13 cents, and then Toncoin at $6.75. Cardano at 41 cents. We have Shiba, Bitcoin Cash, Chainlink, Polkadot, and Uniswap to round out to top 20, and then you have Litecoin coming in there. So this showing just the different prices of the market. It'll be interesting to see how these numbers can fluctuate now that we're at the 100-day mark, and then once we get to day 2, 3, 400, just looking back, how would these prices and different things be able to be reflected overall in this the total market cap. You also have to pay attention, total market cap is 2.59 trillion, so we'll be interested to see how this number goes up, how much trillions of dollars are going to flow in, how much new people are going to be coming into the ecosystem. It'll be curious to see. Let's go to our trending. So we see our most trending coins. So we got TinyNet coming in at number 1. We got Dogecoin, $6.76. We went over before. Solana, Waffles, Jupiter, Brett, Pepe, Bitcoin. So a lot of these different familiar coins that's just popping back into the trending current market. So it'll be interesting to see and just pay attention to the different coins. Even Solana just shot out $2 just during this video. So it'll be interesting to see Jupiter, Brett. So shout out if you just holding any of these coins, being able to get pumped and just get early access and even positions on these different tokens. But let's go back. We can just scroll to our largest gainers. So we can see our largest gainers are Naru. That coin I've been hearing a lot, just been popping off. Moo the Bull, CyberDex. Then you have Zinc Coin, Quark Chain, TinyNet that I said before. Yeah, some of these coins I may have more knowledge of or just seen or been exposed to than others. But we can also go to the top losers. We got Tom, Mega Hat, Block Asset, Pixar Eternity, Build a Bear, Gains Network. So a lot of these different ones. So yeah, guys, that's our losers and winners for this week. So just make sure you just pay attention to those different coins, just getting into your investments. Also, like I've said many times, make sure you have CoinGecko. That way you just get different price updates and be able to track your different tokens and different coins. But that's our altcoin wrap up for today. Let's go on to our next article. BlockDAG steals the spotlight with a 62 million pre-sale pump for the July 29th reveal. As cryptocurrency landscape recovers from the recent turbulence, Vechain and BitTenzer are positive gains driven by a bullish forecast. Yet it's BlockDAG that's capturing the lion's share of investor attention with its imminent CEO, team, and advisory board reveal. The excitement has catapulted BlockDAG's pre-sale beyond 62 million, signaling a strong market confidence in its future. Vechain's journey, current challenges, and bright prospects. Currently, Vechain trades at 2 cents, down from last week's 3 cents, reflecting a 7.6 dip. However, this short-term bearish trend, a sunny long-term forecast with a market cap hovering over 2.35 billion and a circulating supply of 80.9 billion VET for growth, price predictions optimistic suggest decline to 7 cents by 2025 and possibly reaching $1.20 by 2035, promising a golden horizon for Vechain. So we'll just see how the Vechain prospects be looking. Vechain is just one to pay attention to with food traceability, different supply. So we're just curious about those recent developments. They also have partnerships with the UFC, a lot of different other things that they got going on in Vechain. So to be curious to see how that ever growing market develops. BitTenzer, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, initially burst onto the scene, reaching a 2 billion market cap post launch in 2023. This figure doubled in 2024, but has since adjusted to 2 billion. The token is currently priced at $328.25, has tempered its explosive growth, reflecting the practical challenges of a scaling AI-focused platform. However, the continued strategic advancements in this role like new tech, AI can see Tau regain earlier momentum. Even with that particular technology with AI, so you'll just see like AI is going to be one particular sector that you want to pay attention to. A lot of different coins that you could buy in the AR market. So I think AI is going to be one of those markets that people can make some money from. Just personally, no financial advice. So just paying attention to all the different dynamics, which other AI source platforms and focus platforms like this one could also just see potential elevations in the market. So just keep your eye out on that whole ecosystem in general. BlockDAG sets the stage for groundbreaking reveal, poised for a significant milestone with his leadership July 29th, 2024. This anticipated event has already boosted its pre-sale with an extended 62 million, with eager investors snapping over 12.3 billion coins at 15 each in the 20th batch. Utilizing advanced proof of work technology and fully compatible with Ethereum virtual machine EVM, BlockDAG is the forefront of an innovation layer 1 blockchain arena. The introduction of the CEO and executive team and advisory board is expected to further accelerate the project's traction, with experts predicting a 30,000x return on investment. The roadmap for BlockDAG includes cutting-edge mining solutions, a rapid mainnet launch, signaling continued innovation and substantial growth. It's bolstering its commitment to transparency and engagement with the community by releasing a team reveal video mid-August dealing with its evolution and tech breakthroughs. The tactical moves combined with a strong showing in its pre-sale reputation as the choice for the leading investment in the crypto world. The project is increasingly seen by investors as a potent source of significant gains. So we'll just see exactly how BlockDAG and how that layer 1 solution EVM compatible just develops, and then also just the launch with the reveal how much they raised in funding. Are they going to attract more initial investors, people that actually sow a seed? So that's one that I've been hearing, not really too and super deep into it, but it's one to keep your eye on. Let's go into our next article. Dogecoin eyes 15-cent breakout, opens interest soars 42% in July. Dogecoin, the popular meme cryptocurrency, is currently navigating a good juncture in its price movement, with the recent data indicating a potential breakout towards the 15-cent mark. As of Sunday, Dogecoin experienced a slight decline, curbing its recovery gains observed early in the week. However, its consolidation alongside Bitcoin suggests the possibility of a stabilizing market sentiment, reigniting bullish momentum for a substantial rally. Over the past 4 months, Dogecoin has been on a steady downtrend, characterized by a wedge pattern where prices fluctuating between descending trend lines. This downtrend saw Dogecoin's price fall from a high of 22 cents to a low of 9 cents, making a significant 60% decline. Despite of this, the cryptocurrency rebounded sharply, breaking through in the pattern of resistance in July, including a potential reversal. Let's go down to the current dynamics. Analysts of the 4-hour chart reveals the price moving within 2 convergent lines, forming a triangle pattern. Dogecoin is trading at 12 cents with a market cap of 18.8 billion. This pattern suggests that Dogecoin might drop another 5% to retest the triangle support before potentially breaking out and continuing upward trajectory. Market outlook. Dogecoin's potential for a breakout towards the 15-cent mark hinges on continued market support, bullish sentiment. The recent surge in open interest reflects growing confidence among traders, which can translate to upward price movements. However, the cryptocurrency's ability to maintain this momentum will be crucial in achieving a projected targets. As Dogecoin consolidation prepares for its next move, market participants will closely watch for signs of a breakout in the coming weeks. Momentum and achievement. Dogecoin can capitalize on its current momentum and achieve new price highs. So yeah, it'll be curious to see how Dogecoin will perform during this run. It's been a sleeper. Last run, you already know, with Elon Musk and the things that happened during the last run that a lot of people are anticipating. But then you also got Doge inscriptions where they have Doge NFTs and they're going to have DRC20s. So how are all these different components going to look with Dogecoin, with all this different built infrastructure now on the token, and they're trying to be able to have just more utility within to be able to extract more from the liquidity and expand the pool. So we'll just see exactly how Dogecoin looks as the months go forward. It'll be an interesting one. Just make sure you just keep your eyes on it. So much to pay attention to in the market. But that's the wrap up in the crypto market overview for today, guys. Just a lot that we went over. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you share the video. Stay tuned for all the videos I'm gonna drop, and I'll catch you in the next one.